The number of homes going under contract has dropped. Actually, it dropped for the second consecutive month. Woo! Finally the moment home buyers have been waiting for.
Regionally, pending home sales fell everywhere month to month, slightly higher in the South and West compared with a year ago.
I wish I could say this was the great news you were looking for, but this is actually not so good. Let me explain. It's true, contracts and escrows are down. Unfortunately, this doesn't mean the real estate market is slowing down. In fact, it kind of means the opposite. The only reason the number of contracts has dropped is because there isn't enough homes for buyers to buy.
But there's a real problem, which is that there aren't enough homes for sale. There isn't enough new inventory coming online through new construction, and lumber prices are so high right now, I'm not too optimistic about that changing. And also, people don't want to move because they're so afraid of facing this incredibly tough seller's market when they become buyers.
If additional homes were available, they would have most likely sold, and that contract figure would be much higher. What does this mean? At the very least, I would continue to expect to see fierce competition to buy homes. Most homes within the range of the median home price, depending on where you're located. Currently, the average home on market for sale is getting around 4 offers, usually within the first couple days on market. The best homes are receiving double-digit offers, sometimes as high as 30 offers or more.
It sparked an absolute feeding frenzy. 88 offers later, 76 of which were all in cash.
With so much home buyer demand still happening and a decrease in the amount of homes for sale, expect home prices to keep rising. When will home prices maybe slow down or stop escalating, you might be thinking? Well, a few scenarios could have an effect. Most likely when mortgage interest rates eventually start to rise, we could start to see a slowdown. Most analysts are predicting this to happen soon, but as of this week and last week, we saw yet another drop in those rates, igniting even more home buyer demand and activity. It was crazy. But realistically, watch those interest rates because they are going to tick up at some point. Usually the way it works is for every 1% change in the interest rate, we see the inverse happen with home prices by about 10%. So it goes up 1%, the interest rate, home values and prices usually go down 10%. So just the way it usually works. And also too, you have to be watching inflation because interest rates usually rise with inflation. Also, an increase in the amount of homes for sale could generate a reduction in the current level of buyer competition. This could lead to softening of home values. The most likely scenarios to cause this would be maybe a seasonal increase in the amount of homes on sale this time of year. That would be welcome news to most home buyers. Most markets see an increase in supply and demand in the spring and summer months. But keep in mind, we're still dealing in unusual and uncertain times, so that may or may not happen this year.
This is the time of year traditionally when most new listings come on the market. We're just not seeing it. 20% fewer homes were listed for sale this March compared with a year ago.
Also, as more and more people continue to get the shot, more home sellers could become more comfortable with putting their home on sale or on market and allowing people through during the marketing process. Keep in mind, we're still dealing in this worldwide pandemic. That could eventually trickle up and cause more homes to come on market and for sale. This is an incredible market for sellers, no doubt about it. It's a very tricky market for buyers, and that's probably putting it lightly. The biggest issues are for sellers are once the home sellers sell, they quickly become buyers in most cases. Also, this is extremely difficult for first-time home buyers. Every time those home values rise, that purchase price goes up with it. If you own a home, not such a big deal. If you don't own a home yet, it's a problem and it keeps getting worse. All in, I would say that although we're seeing a drop in the amount of homes going under contract, it is only because we don't have enough homes to satisfy the demand. Until we do, expect to see those home prices to continue to rise. So let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, let me have it. I love all the comments, good and bad. And don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button if you found this content useful or entertaining. I publish videos at least once a week, usually more, so check back soon. If you're looking for your next video to watch, YouTube told me you might like this one, so go Go check it out. YouTube has me 100% figured out. You might find they have the same for you. Have an amazing day, and I will see you on the next one.